So World of Magic is basically Arcane Adventures 2. It's like the continuation of the first Arcane Adventures. Now, I had a whole video just me talking and enjoying this game. However, my mic for some reason decided to disconnect. And yet again, another technical issue, but I figured it out and I fixed it, so it will no longer happen, hopefully, for the foreseeable future. But this game is called World of Magic, and World of Magic is VTEX Games, or VTEX's upcoming game. If you don't know who VTEX is, he basically made Arcane Adventures, he made Fairy Tale Online Fighting, and he made One Piece Golden Age, or Grand Adventure, I forgot what it was called, I think it was Golden Age. He also made a game called, what was his recent game? His recent game was like, it was like a turn-based combat game, Adventure Story, that's what it was. He made Adventure Story as well. Now VTEX, he's known for making combat games, so it's pretty cool that he decided to do this, and he basically confirmed on Twitter that this is a continuation of Arcane Adventures, and although it's not Arcane Adventures 2, we're basically going to call it Arcane Adventures 2, I'm not going to lie, we're going to keep it like that. Now, this entire video is just going to be me talking, because I failed to realize, of course, the issues that came with my microphone not being connected, but eventually I got to play the game, and the game is open right now for closed beta, and it's closing tomorrow, December 15th, 2019, like sometime soon, so I'd recommend playing it as soon as possible. Play it ASAP, okay? Because this game's pretty heat. This game's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty good. When it comes to this game, the customization is super good. This video is basically gonna be a review of what I've done, but the game is pretty cool. The customization is very, very nice. It looks clean. There's nothing like useless about it. Everything has a meaning in the customization. Now, when you choose your face or your mouth and stuff like that, even then your face and your mouth, they change during the game. Like, it doesn't matter like 100% what you choose, because if you're tired, you're panting in game, like your mouth you can see your mouth open and stuff like that. It's pretty cool. And when it comes to clothing, the clothing's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, the clothing looks pretty nice, but the clothing really isn't everything when it comes to this game. The main staple of this game is the magic, and the name kind of fits because the game is called World of Magic, and basically you have the ability to customize your magic in this game. And I'm gonna skip over the part where I was doing the tutorial in this game, or I'm gonna skip over most of it, because I'm gonna basically show you me customizing my magic. Now, as you can see, there's a bunch of different magics. There's acid, earth, fire, ice, ink, light, lightning. There's even more after that. I think there's wood and something else, I think, but even then, this game has customization within it. There's magma and water. Now, you can see there's soil, there's stone, there's bedrock and sandstone. A bunch of the different magics had different typings. Now, the magic I decided to go with was in the light tab, and I didn't just go with basic light. I decided to go with Moonlight Magic. Now, Moonlight Magic was basically like a purple version of light. I don't think the color variations really affect damage. I think they just affect the look of it. And personally, I liked Moonlight. It looked pretty cool, and I tried it out in the game, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. So if you guys want to try out the game, link is down below. But if you want to keep hearing my description of the game and my, opinion of it, this game is pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. It works really well, runs really well. It's very realistic with what it has. It's not meant to be the most realistic game in the world, but it is meant to give you freedom of choice, which I really enjoy about this game. Now, in this game, after you choose your magic, I went with Moonlight, of course, like I said earlier. And after I went with it, I basically loaded into the game, and I was kind of confused because I assumed the game would have Arcane Adventure controls mixed with like Fairy Tale Online Fighting, but it didn't. It was kind of its own controls. Now, VTEX is known for using a lot of like the keyboard keys next to WASD in his previous games, but in this game, the only keys it really used were T and G, I believe, so it didn't really matter what I thought right there. So T is to do like a high jump, and then G is to do like a blocking animation, which is pretty cool. Now, at this point, I had already gone through the tutorial, and the final thing was just having me create my own magic. After this, it was like assigning me a quest, but I created my own magic, which was pretty cool. And it was called Blast Attack, but I didn't really change the name. I didn't really care about the name at the time. I think I can change it anytime I want to. But something you can do is affect its blast size, explosion size, your animation when you fire it. You can rename it and everything. It's really, really nice. And when you're a higher level, you can affect it even more and change what it is. So my spell at the time was called Light Blast, and it's basically a ball of light being fired. It's pretty basic. But when I played the game, I wish you could hear the audio, but the clap one was pretty cool because it made like a clap sound when you played it. So I played the clap one, and I loved it. Everything else was pretty cool and all, but clap was the one I ended up going with, because imagine just clapping and then the light blast comes out. It was freaking cool. Either way, I think casting speed was the same for every single animation, so it really didn't make a difference what I thought with either of them with in terms of like how useful they are. They all were basically the same thing. Now, I could change the name of it anytime, but I decided to just not care at the time. I wanted to use my move, so I just went ahead and I, looked at the names and stuff, didn't really care, so I just created my move and clicked create, and I got my move. And then I equipped it onto the Q key, I believe. So what I had to do was like equip number 1, which is my magic tool. So each spell has a toolbar, or weapon has a toolbar as well. So 1 was my magic for Moonlight. I pressed Q, and it looked pretty cool. Now in this game, you can also destroy buildings. Well, not all the buildings, but you can destroy windows as well. Now, later on in the video, you'll probably see it. I was gonna fire at this NPC, but I decided not to because they said in the game, your actions like determine how people see you. Like your little bar above my tool where it says neutral, the little green and red thing at the middle at the bottom. That's my like morality bar. And morality bars, I think they're gonna make an uprising or a come up in Roblox games pretty soon. So don't expect this to be the only game that uses it in the near future. I could see a lot of games using it in the future. Morality bars are probably going to be very important in a lot of role-playing games in the near future on Roblox especially. So just keep that in mind that a lot of games might be implementing that pretty soon. But after that, I decided to do the quest. The quest was pretty simple. I wanted to explore a little bit, but there really wasn't much to do, so I just did the quest. So yeah, stamina is pretty difficult to have in this game, so you got to level up quite a bit to level up your stamina. That way you're a little bit more useful because stamina is kind of annoying because stamina runs out super fast. So that's why leveling up in the game is going to be very useful. And I think something that you got to keep in mind, people need to realize that the game is going to be, it's only in closed beta right now. So keep in mind the game isn't fully complete. It's not even close to done from what I've experienced. I think the game has a lot of potential and a lot of room to grow. That's the good part about it. It's not limited to just Arcane Adventures stuff. Now, this game, don't get me wrong, I really hope he doesn't implement too much Arcane Adventure lore. And I understand, I don't know if a lot of you like Arcane Adventures, but I understand a few of you at least like Arcane Adventures. Now, Arcane Adventures is a great game, but it's not the best game in the world. And I think Vtex realized that Arcane Adventures kind of limited his view or his creativity. And I think this game allows him to be a lot more creative with what he wants to do. He doesn't have to like make a crap load of blast attacks and everything like that. He just has to make a bunch of basic attacks that each and every magic could share, and we could customize on our own. So this game, I believe this game has a lot of potential because of its customization. I think the main feature, the customization of magic, is going to be a deal breaker in the future. I think it's going to be a very huge thing in this game that people are going to love, hopefully as much as I do. I don't know how much people are going to love it as much as I do, but I think some people are going to love it quite a bit because you get to customize it. You really get to choose the color of your magic if you really wanted to. Stuff like that too. Now, for me, if the game ever gets like a black flame like Amaterasu, I'm 100% going with that. I'll change my magic just to get that. But right now, I'm sticking with Moonlight. Moonlight's pretty nice and all, but we'll see what happens in the future. At this point, I just took screenshots in game, tried to get the Moonlight in it, but I couldn't really get in it. But it's okay. But with this game, I'm gonna go ahead and try to end the video off around here. This game is brand new. It's nowhere near complete, so don't hate on it too much. I would recommend leaving a like on the game because it's brand new. It really would help Vtex feel better about the game, so keep that in mind. So hopefully you guys did enjoy this game. If you did, leave a like and subscribe. Also, I think the game has like a guild system as well. It has magic councils in the game and like dark wizards and stuff like that, so that's going to be pretty cool. This game also has you can make guilds in the future, I believe, so I might make a guild, and if I'm really into this game, I'll definitely let you guys join the guild and we can all work together and stuff like that. Maybe I'll live stream the game as well and we can all play it together. But if I do live stream it, guys, I will be doing it on a second channel. I won't be doing it on this channel. The main reason being, live streaming really doesn't work on a YouTube channel. It really messes up your algorithm and it's hard to get it fixed, so I'd rather not screw it up any more than I already have because I used to live stream a lot. So my channel is just now getting back into being in the video algorithm. But don't worry guys, we'll be posting videos on this game in the future when it does release. And also, I do want to play this game and make a guild, so if you guys are down to join my guild, we'll do that. I'm probably going to accept anybody as long as you're not a PKer. I don't want PKers in my guild, I just want people that want to be chill. Now, you know, that's stuff like that. Now this game pass is kind of a troll, it's just a muscle game pass. It turns your arms into muscles. I don't think it really did anything but customization. And then I realized right here that people could break windows or something like that, so I did it later on in the video. But that's pretty much it for the video. I think I'm going to end it off here. If you did enjoy the video, do me a favor, leave a like on the video. Also subscribe if you're brand new to the channel. I would appreciate it if you are new to the channel and you did subscribe. We're almost at 90,000 subscribers. The goal is to get to 100,000, just keep that in mind. But I hope you guys did enjoy the video. Leave a like and subscribe. I will be playing this game a little bit more. Maybe I'll make a second video. I don't know just yet. Till then, it's been your man Roball. I'm signing out now. See you all in the next video. Take care, everybody.